SHOAW Gambia Awareness Campaign on Digital Safety and Cyberbullying. This campaign was funded by CIPESA through the Africa Digital Rights Fund, and we also got support from the UNDP, the Gambia. SHOAW Gambia's Sensitization campaign on digital safety and cyberbullying awareness was an intensive 3-month campaign, with the prospect of moving our usual engagements in the combos to the rural communities, raising awareness and to sensitize the younger generation on the importance and harmful effects of the internet. The project focused on the trending issues of cyberbullying and the importance of digital safety. We focus on 3 key areas of this learning journey to help address these issues as defined in our project objective: privacy and security, relationships and communication, cyberbullying, digital drama, and hate speech. The training was conducted in 3 regions covering Region 6, Region 5, and Region 3, targeting high school and senior secondary school students. We worked with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education in conducting this training as our implementing partner, identifying schools to visit in the 3 regions to conduct the training on. In each region, 2 schools were selected and 150 students from each school benefited from this training, of which 60% were female and 40% male. Overall, we visited 6 schools and trained a total number of 950 students from the 3 regions. Our campaign journey started in Region 6 in the Upper River region, where we first paid a visit to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education Region 6 Education Directorate at their regional office in Basse. We also had the opportunity to meet with the community elders of the village from various groups and organizations on the purpose of our journey, why it was necessary to include them in the journey, as they also play a huge role in the lives of young people, to which they also shed light on based on experiences and what young people, especially girls, are going through in that community. We then visited Nasir Ahmadiyya Senior Secondary School in Basse and Nyakoy Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School, where we trained a total number of 290 students, of which 150 were female and 140 male. Our major highlights during the course of the training in those schools were the level of students understanding the safety measures and protecting themselves when online and offline. And the risks of sexting in relationships was also a key takeaway, because it is a topic that has a huge influence in the lives of young people, most especially young women and girls. Based on this discussion, students were able to boldly share their experiences and ask relevant questions. By the end of the training, students were also able to understand the difference between private, personal, and public information, and what type of information is okay to share online and what isn't.
I witnessed many marriages on internet. You just see this beautiful girl on the net. You say, send a word, I love you. She answer a word, I love you. Yes. So at the end of the day, it became just a word, marriage. Some disappointment occur, and divorce occur before even you meet.
Yes.
So all those type of things, I witnessed this one, they are several times happening. So you have to be very careful when using a mobile phone. You're supposed to know the why, what, and how.
Yes.
If you know why you are using the mobile phone, you know what you are focusing for, and how to use it, you will never be in trouble. But if you have it, even this mathematics, the modern math, solving problem, there are a lot of there, calculus, there are a lot of there. You don't need to put the question, you click 1 second, the mobile will give you the answer. So if you are a committed student, it's not a problem. Your program was a very successful program. I was explaining to the staff. I don't know why you choose our school, but to me, this is why I was there from the beginning to the end. If somebody comes, I have something to say about your show today. When you sensitize the children, they will sensitize their parents.
Yes.
So here also, you focus on the schools, not only the girls. I had a question, I don't know the answer, was not given in my presence. What is harassment?
Yes.
That question was raised up. Maybe the answer was not given in my presence, but it was very important to answer the question, what is harassment? Because harassment is from both sides. boy can harass girls, or girls also can harass a boy. When we talk about harassment, we are supposed to be well sensitized about harassment before passing to another topic. So what I'm going to advise you is not to stop this program just one way. You have to continue to sensitize people and continue to supply, even if need be, if they have a club in the school in order to work on, will be very, very, very interesting. The media club. If they have a club like that, they can sensitize others and others and others again.
It was interesting, and it was also too challenging, because looking at the students, seeing them and their reaction and all, you will know that they lack awareness, and that is so scary, because they know the internet, they have their phones, but what are they doing with their phones? That is the scary part of it. When you talk about the relationship aspect, all of them were jumping around this and that and that. What is okay, what is not okay to share? They were busy talking. They have no idea of the things that they were doing. It is very, very, very scary. But hopefully we will come back and teach them more on it, because this is not enough.
Yes.
This is just not enough. We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of work here, especially because if they mess up, we all mess up.
Our second campaign journey was to Region 5 in the Central River region. We started our campaign with the radio talk show at the Berkama Bar Community Radio Station to widen the sensitization program not only to school children but the elders of the communities in the region at large. The following day was our visit to the Berkama Bar Senior Secondary School and Kawu Senior Secondary School, where we trained a total number of 320 students, of which 165 were female and 155 male. Our major highlights during this training in Region 5 was seeing the vulnerability of students and information they share online about themselves and others, thinking it's okay. It was clear evidence that the students lacked the knowledge in keeping themselves safe and understanding what counts as cyberbullying. We concluded our training in Region 5 at Kawu Senior Secondary School by sharing views and points of the lessons conducted, with the hope that we have accomplished what the purpose of the sensitization was centered on, which is to raise awareness on the issues of cyberbullying and digital safety.
So what impact did SHOAW Gambia really put into your life today?
Well, to be frank, the show have put a great impact on me. Hence, it helped me to identify kind of information that we have. It also teach me that not all information we are here to distribute or to share. Yes, it's also again tell me that. Tell me and show me mistake that I was been doing since before, and then it showed that it's a real evidence that I was doing, and then it teach me that not to do it again. I'm very glad of it.
That's great. So which one of these sessions were you really interested in? Is it the relationship and communication, or is it the cyberbullying and internet safety?
Well, to be frank, I enjoy both of them because all are important topics, which is important to our society right now. Yeah, because I myself have been influencing in some of them. Yes, that's why I have the intentions, but I like them both. Yes.
So what are your last words you can tell the SHOAW Gambia?
Yeah, after at that point, SHOAW people, let them do the best as they are doing the great, telling people that mistake that people have been doing, and to correct mistake that people have been doing. That's a great joy to the Gambians. Yeah, as SHOAW is coming to our way, teaching us this thing that we should not be doing as we are doing it, but though it is not good, they are showing us to stop it.
The right measures
to protect us. Yes. Thank you very much.
Good.
Our final campaign journey was to Region 3 in the North Bank region. We paid a visit to the office of the Regional Directorate to introduce our initiative and the purpose of our visit to the North Bank region. During our one-week campaign in North Bank region, we visited Kerowan Senior Secondary School and Farafenni Senior Secondary School, where we trained a total number of 340 students, of which 195 were female and 145 male. Our major highlights in this region were the number of students using social media. For example, Facebook and WhatsApp, who lack the knowledge in keeping themselves safe online. When the topic of cyberbullying was dealt with, they were able to identify and understand who and what a bully, a bystander, upstander, and the target is, and how their behavior could affect the target or the victim.
I was using the internet anyhow I want. I would like to share my pictures whatsoever. And then also like sometimes people even ask me to send something, but then I will not refuse, but I'll send them. But with this training, I really, it really put something to me which I will never regret and then I will never forget in my life.
So what can you really tell SHOAW Gambia today?
Well, what I can tell them is just for them to keep the heart working and then let this not stop only here. Let it be all nationwide, if possible worldwide, so that at least people like me will learn from it and then also they'll also help others to know what the risks of using the internet and then the benefit of using the internet.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Okay.
What can you really tell youth at your age about the dangers and the risk involved in relationships and communications?
Well, I get a lot of awareness, just like the example I give them on the training, because myself in online, these online issues, it happened to me because my husband asked me to send the picture to him. So I just picture myself already. So I just want to send it. The sending button, my finger touch it, so the picture just from out one of my auntie. So just my auntie called me. If at all it was not my auntie, it was somebody else, I will fall into trouble.
Right.
That will be the last of my life.
Yes.
Because the picture I did it very, very bad. So it's only my husband that can see it.
So as long as you are now a victim and you know how it feels, what can you really tell people out there that they can use the measures, the internet measures being saved online?
Yeah, that's the advice I give the guys on the training, because I advise them. If example like this, if you are not married, if the boys ask you, send me your pictures, sit and think before you send the pictures. And then there is two types of sending the pictures, because now people are not good. Yeah, I don't trust myself, so I cannot trust anybody else. Then when the boys ask you, send me your pictures, just sit and think before you send your picture. And then when you just calling, why you need my picture? If you send me, I like you, say to know that. No, that cannot be a like, because both day and night you are seeing me. So why you need my picture? Because maybe I can send you my picture dressing like this, and then you can just, if you want to trouble me, you can remove me nakedly and then send me to the public. So that's the awareness I can give it to the people. Let them be careful with this internet problem, because I fell into it.
Upon completion of our sensitization campaign in the 3 regions, the SHOAW team sets off back to the Combos with the belief that we have created impact in the lives of people within the regions, considering the fact that there is still a lot more to be done. The vulnerability of the youth, especially young women and girls, is at a higher risk where the use of the internet is a concern. It is said it always seems impossible until it is done, and SHOAW believes that after climbing a great hill, one can only find that there are many more hills to climb. It is a motivation to SHOAW Gambia to eradicate the increasing harassment of women and girls in the Gambia, and this is not a one-off campaign.